Making sure it was on the right mic. Let the music play down on Fraggle Rock. Ah, I forgot to change the name of the stream. Okay. Oh my gosh, shush. Let's see. Let's see. Surprise hospice break stream. I don't know. Just I haven't streamed in so long, I forgot what I'm doing. Alright, that part sounds good. Okay. Alright. Okay, stream is live. Come keep me calm. Honey, I'm lonely, lol. HTTPS, twitch.tv/. So pop out chat. Alright. So I was setting up these lights that I got. I haven't been able to stream in months because my dad went to the hospital and came out bedbound, and we have no other family. So I have been his caretaker this whole time, cleaning up his shit and making food and everything like that. He did manage to progress back to solid food, which is really good because I was having to spoon feed him for a while. And yeah, that was not fun. Can't see anything. Refresh. Hi Marambler, hi Mike H13. Anyway, yeah, so I've been just swamped. The kids finally started school again this week on Tuesday. But like I said, my dad, I've been caretaking him. Right now, my dad is at this hospice respite room thing or whatever, which part of being on hospice, the patient can stay at. I keep telling my dad it's more like a spa retreat than a nursing home, because when he first got out of the hospital last time, right after he got his gallbladder removed, the doctors were like, oh, he needs to go to a skilled nursing facility, so we put him in this one, and it was fucking horrible. Like, they were chronically understaffed. They would just leave him there in need of changing for hours at a time. They stuck an old Trumper in his room who had a CPAP machine, so the constant, sound of the CPAP machine was driving my dad insane. Like, it was just really, really, really bad. So it was really hard to convince him to do this up to 5-night stay thing. But I really fucking needed the break, and I convinced him to go, and it is a lot nicer. I mean, it's lonely because you're off in this other room. You can actually go out, and like they even have, you can wheel the bed out. Well, you have to have the nurse do it, so they don't really do it on their own. But you can have them wheel the bed out to the really nice courtyard and everything. And when we visit him tonight, we're gonna try to arrange that so I can take him outside for a bit. And you can like order food at any time. You can order like milkshakes and cookies and all this stuff, and it's all included because hospice is paid for by the government. But the thing about hospice is you have to be dying to be put on hospice, and basically hospice is saying the treatments aren't working, you're just going to keep getting sicker until you die. And that's what we ended up putting Dad on, because he cannot, how do I plug this in? He cannot tolerate the chemo. So he is going to eventually die of gallbladder cancer or something else. We don't know how long it'll take, and he's actually stronger than he was when he first got out of the hospital a couple weeks ago, but eventually he's gonna get sick and die. But yeah, so he's at this respite center or whatever for the weekend. I told him if he's absolutely fucking can't stand it at all, I'll come get him. But I'm really hoping I can make him stick it out. The other problem is that he is agoraphobic, and he's very, like, you know, he'll assume something's going to be terrible, so then of course it'll be terrible. And so I'm having a hard time getting him to even try. Why is this not opening? Try this place without just being like, it's gonna suck. I expect it to suck, therefore it's gonna suck. So I don't know how this is gonna work. These are actually intended to come from above, but the thing with the green screen is that it's darker down here than it is up there. So what I was hoping is that I'll be able to somehow set it up to not be as dark. How does this work? What? Is this a drop screen? What is this? Okay, let's look at the instructions. Yeah, they're saying just, I guess, screw this part on and then screw this part on? I'm confused. I do have a bunch of these. Oh, okay. Does that screw on? I can't tell if it's actually screwing into anything, but that works, I guess. This is kind of an awkward setup. Okay, whatever. And then this. Yeah, so he's at this center. So, cool, nobody's talking. Yeah. So the kids will be home at like 3 o'clock. Unfortunately. I love the little shits, but, you know, even if I wasn't caretaking my dad, I kind of just wasn't really live streaming during summer vacation because they were making it so impossible. But, yeah. So as far as the future of being my dad's caretaker goes, it's a very stressful situation. My dad, of course, only wants me to be his caretaker. And I'll be honest, trying to be his caretaker and also his daughter is too much for me. As it is right now, most of the time that I'm spending with him is literally cleaning up, you know, changing his diaper and all that stuff. And so I have like no energy or patience left to be his daughter, basically. I'm just his nurse. And it just sucks. It really sucks. Because I didn't get a choice in the matter. It was just, oh, your dad is sick? Well, guess what? You're gonna be doing care for him now. Okay, so the thing doesn't have a way to turn it this way. You can only go up and down. So I could find those camera parts, but what I'm going to try to do is just do this. And try that. Maybe. Here, I'm experimenting. Yeah, I should have started at 12. But I was like, let's see how this works. Okay. So if I rotate it like that, then it's going to be at an upward angle. And then, of course, I have to plug everything in. I don't think I have enough plugs on that one, so let me go. Yeah, my green screen right now is hiding the hospital bed. Because Another reason that I haven't been able to live stream is because... Sorry, trying to think about something. Anyway, is because the hospital bed is behind me, and normally my trying to figure out how to fit all the cords. You know, normally I would stream from this room, but having my dad in the hospital bed behind me makes it kind of awkward trying to stream. Okay. And even if I, you know, just said fuck it and tried to stream with him in the room, he's sick and he wants to sleep all the time. And so anytime I'm in here trying to work, he's basically like, can you stop working so I can nap? Anyway. I'm a little stressed out. I'm all stressed out. Anyway. Yeah, shit's difficult right now. But you know what? There's plenty of people out there in far worse situations, than what I'm dealing with. So I should just quit my bitching. 'Cause it could be worse. It could always be worse. I could be sick also. Yeah, one of the things I'm looking forward to, by which I mean dreading, is the kids starting to bring home every disease, because that's always a fun part of back to school, is the kids all swapping diseases. And that's going to be even more fun. One, because my dad is immunocompromised, so if there's sickness in the house, then he's probably going to get sick. And two, didn't know if you knew this, but trying to take care of someone else, whether that's your dad or your kids or whatever, while you're sick also, is not fun. It's not fun. I've been watching a lot of Daniel Thrasher videos. Honestly, where he like responds to Am I the Asshole subreddit posts and stuff like that. Which, I mean, he's not just like reading it aloud, like he's actually sharing his opinion on it and doing it in an entertaining way. I, of course, am very anti-reaction videos where they just play someone else's content, you know, not actually responding. I would love to do more, I have so many content ideas, but kind of hard to do those ideas. Okay, so is this not turned on? There we go. Yay! Let there be light. Overused quote. Ugh. Too many damn cords. Hi, Zan. Alright, so there's now even more cords around. Why is this one not working? Whoa, there we go. So it has a switch for dimming, which is nice. But yeah, hopefully with these lights here, I can make it not as unevenly dark down here. We'll find out. Ugh. I just have to make sure I don't trip on it whenever I'm going to the bathroom. Okay. Oh, my camera froze. Why did my camera freeze? Ugh. WTF, mate. Okay. Come on, OBS. What the fuck? What the fuck? Properties. Boop. Boop. There we go. Okay. So, now I can edit, try to get it to work better, and then I'm going to fiddle with the amount of light to try to make it more even. Because one of my new methods for editing my videos has been to green screen my body out and then put it over a display, a collage I made of male chests, which I can't, let's see, it's this side, which I can't do, there we go, which I can't do on Twitch because Twitch is one of the very few places that actually bans all nipples, not just female looking nipples. Trying to get it more even. I don't know. I'm not going to get it perfect. Okay. Just introduce it for earbuds. Yeah, well, I have issues with getting Bluetooth to work, though. My shirt is, like, stained. I'm going to go change my shirt. Be right back. Ow! I poked myself on something. What shirt shall I wear? How about this one? Support gender equality. Let every nipple be free. Yes, sir. Alright, so let me go behind the screen. I also have to pee. So I'm gonna pee. Don't mind me. I'm gonna pee. I don't know if I can even be seen on the camera. I assume not. So you might have noticed a kitten running around. That is the newest member of the family. Her name is Ophelia. Alright, there we go. Anyway, yes, you may have noticed the kitten. Her name is Ophelia. She is about 4 months old. And I adopted her the day before Dad came home from the hospital because I thought it might be nice to have, you know, a cute little kitty around. He also, I'm trying to figure out which one is off frame more. Okay, so it's this one. Adjust, adjust, adjust. There we go. And we lucked out with her. Oh wait, no, that was the wrong side. Everything is opposite. There we go. We really lucked out with her because she is very cuddly, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Her name at the shelter was Rhyme, and I didn't like that, so I changed it to, no, that's too much. Down. Okay, there we go. But then my bottom is still showing. My bum is still showing! By which I mean the bottom of this. I guess I gotta move this closer. Sorry for fiddling. I haven't streamed in like 3 months. 2 months, 3 months, somewhere around there. So I have to reset, and you know, everything got pushed around because of my Dad's hospital bed. So trying to figure out how to get it all set up again. Now it might be too bright down there. Haha, wouldn't that be ironic? Alright, so it's probably about as good as I'm gonna get. By the way, this is a new chair, and by new I mean someone literally had it sitting out front to give away, and I already needed a new office chair because the other one, like, the back would flip back on its own all the time. I don't think I've ever had a new office chair. Every chair I've ever had has been used. Anyway, how's everyone doing? I cut my hand on something on the hospital bed while I was moving stuff around. Hi, Ophelia. So yeah, this is Ophelia. As I was saying, her shelter name was Rhyme, and I thought, you know, Shakespeare character, Ophelia, who does have a tragic end. She's from Hamlet, and she like kills herself because she thinks Hamlet died. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I thought it was a cute name. or you can call her Leah. My kids are refusing to honor the name. Link decided her name is The Cuteness, and I think it's a reference to The Kiffness, which is a guy on YouTube that will like take clips of stuff and then make them into videos. And he did that with, whew, it's already hot in here. He did that with a bunch of cat stuff. Let me see if I can find the fan control. Fan control, where did you go? It is hot in my room. I miss not having a hospital bed take up the majority of my office. I don't know where it is. I hath losteth the control for the... Damn it! Alright, so I'm going to have to turn my window AC unit on at some point because my computer puts out a huge amount of heat. So enjoy the lack of background noise while you can. Anyway, yeah, so Link is insisting on calling her The Cuteness. He also said Ophelia is too hard to say, so I said, okay, call her Leah then. Matthew decided that her name was Willow, which honestly is not a bad name, but I already decided on Ophelia. Basically, my dad and I are the only ones that are calling her Ophelia. She does have some goopy eyes. I need to... Well, I have a appointment to take her to the vet next week. Actually, 2 weeks from now. When you adopt from the Humane Society, you get a coupon for a free vet exam, but it's with a different hospital than what we usually go to. But, you know, free is good. Anyway, yeah, she's super cuddly. And I was joking that I should have named her Barnacle because she's so attached to my dad. Like, he'd be on the hospital bed and I'd be changing his diaper. Yes, my dad's diaper. It's fun right now. And she would keep jumping up and getting in the way. So I have to like push her and shut the door to keep her out of the office when I'm changing his diaper because she will keep jumping right in the way. But I don't want people calling her Barney. So, but yeah, she's really sweet and cuddly. Link will not stop picking her up. So she's kind of afraid of him. And I just keep telling him, you know, I went through the same thing when I was a kid, that if you force attention on the animals, they're going to learn to avoid you. She's funny she's funny the way she's around the other animals. So Gaia, our like 3.5-year-old lab mix, wants to play with her and she'll like boop noses with her. And I'm nervous because Gaia, even though she's not a huge dog, she's still big enough that she could accidentally, hurt the kitten, especially with her legs. Because, I mean, she gets me all the time. Like, I go to open the back door and she's all excited and she, like, scratches my foot with her claws. So I'm reluctant to let them play together. Fenris just ignores her. Fenris doesn't care about cats. The only time he cares about cats is when the cats are like attacking him. Like he's in general afraid of cats. Like he'll avoid them if he can. Rosie is crotchety. She's coming around to it though, because like, you know, the cats love the back of the couch because it's like thick and cushioned back there or whatever. And they'll both sit on the back of the couch only like 5 feet apart, and the only time Rosie will hiss is if the kitten starts coming closer to her or whatever. I don't have a named collar for her yet. I have to get to that. I want to order one online because the ones you get in the pet store just wear away like immediately. But I did put a bell on her, so I got this collar at the shelter. It's really pretty, but Rosie's collar I got on Etsy a while ago. It's actually like leather, and then the nameplate is like it's like a plate. It's attached to the thing instead of being a dangling one, and it's impacted metal rather than just printed on, so it lasts really well. So I'm gonna get one of those for her eventually. But yeah, you're starting a new job in standard business hours. Well, I'm probably not gonna be live streaming for a while anyway, because today is just an unusual circumstance where I was saying my dad is staying for a few nights at this hospice respite site or respite place that's like, it's like a nursing home, except that it's luxury in that like you can order food anytime you want. They have a lot better nurse to patient ratio and stuff like that. They have a really nice courtyard and stuff. But unless you're like really close to death, you can only stay there up to 5 nights every 9 days, or not 9 days, 90 days. So it's more for me, the caretaker, and my dad is being really sour about it. And I'm just like, please try to think of this as like a vacation. You can order milkshakes at 2 a.m. if you want. Like, ask the people for help. You know, you don't have to only message them when you need a diaper change. You can also do the nurse thing like, hey, can you help me find a documentary on Netflix or whatever, because I brought the Fire Stick and I connected it to their Wi-Fi so he can watch Netflix and stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, point being that until we either find... I have to get my dad on Medicaid first, which is complicated, and then we have to find a nursing home that accepts Medicaid and isn't shitty, because I'm not going to stick my dad in a nursing home that, you know, doesn't adequately take care of their patients. Until all that happens, or until he passes, I'm probably not going to be able to live stream. I've been trying to film and edit some videos. Actually, our single friend, who is known to people in the Discord as Gutsurker, is visiting this weekend. He's actually on his way down right now, so he will probably show up mid-live stream. We're going to go to the nude beach on Saturday and try to film this skit idea that I had like ages ago, where some women are sitting around topless like normal, and then the guy comes in topless and they all freak out about him being topless. And so obviously he's going to play the guy, I'm going to play the women, because I have no female friends. I have no female presenting friends, certainly none that would appear topless on a video. I actually would be fine being all the roles, including the guy role, except that for the guy role, I would have to wear... I got this cheesy looking t-shirt that has like a male chest printed on it, and I posted it to a picture of it or whatever. And the thing is that because I actually do have boobs, it kind of pushes out, so it almost does look like nipples, like female breasts or whatever. Because of course the concept of female breasts and male breasts is fucking insane and absurd. There's plenty of, you know, obese dudes with larger boobs that I have, but they're allowed to go topless. I have this bad habit of like scratching and then I'm red because my skin likes to stay red. Anyway, she has to be in a memory care. Yeah. Well, and that's part of why I'm even like, as annoying as doing constant diaper changes for my dad is, as long as he's cognizant, I'm like, okay, I can do this. Because keep in mind, I also have young kids that I'm like having to take care of and getting up really early to take, you know, get ready for school and everything like that. And then they get home at 2:30 and the chaos resumes. It's when he has delirium that I am really like, holy fuck, I can't do this. When he was in the hospital, he developed hospital delirium pretty bad, which is apparently very common and yet barely ever gets taken or talked about. Where basically they just get super loopy and they hallucinate and they don't know where they are and stuff like that. And it'll go away, but then it'll come back. And it seems like any kind of medication triggers it. Because like we did a suppository because he's having a hard time pooping. So he was like hallucinating and loopy for the whole day. And then when we were first talking about trying to convince him to come to this respite center, he was like really nervous, and so I tried the anti-anxiety pills or stuff that they gave us, and so he started hallucinating and everything like that. Like that was one of the worst nights ever, because I gave him a bell because he can't understand. I've tried. He cannot understand how to use a cell phone. He cannot understand how to use a walkie-talkie. It's a combination of bad eyesight, shaking hands, and just overall tech incompetence. Like, he's extremely codependent. We've always just done everything for him. So he can't figure out any of these. So I gave him like a servant's bell, and I have misophonia anyway, but now I hear a bell, not the kitten's bell, because that's a different kind of thing, but you know, the clang, 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 clang type, and I'm just like, ah! But anyway, I gave him a bell, and I'm like getting the kids ready for bed, and this was before school started. Oh no, it was a school night, and he calls me in at like 10, and is like, the ducks on the ceiling are dropping eggs, we need to catch the eggs, and I'm like, fucking hell. And I'm like, okay, we'll catch the eggs, but I gotta finish putting the kids to bed. Gave him some of the like anti-delirium stuff that they gave. Basically, like when you put him on hospice, they give you this bag of just like morphine, lorazepam, haloperidol, literally like 4 or 5 other ones, and they're all for like different things. And you don't have to give it all to them. It's just like, if this happens, then give him this. And anyway, so he called me in for this bullshit reason, and so I gave him some of the anti-delirium or whatever. I put the kids to bed. I go to bed, and then at 1:30 in the morning, he rings me again, and I come downstairs, and fucking exhausted, and he's like, "Help me put my shoes on. I'm gonna go for a walk." He's bedbound. If he tries to get out of bed, he will fucking fall and get hurt. And it's 1 in the morning, and I'm just like, I can't fucking do this. So yeah, again, when he's like cognizant, and all I'm doing is constantly changing his bio waste, I'm like, I can do this. But then he starts having this delirium, or he constantly craps throughout the night, so I have to get up at 1 in the morning to change out his diaper 3 times a night, and it's just like, I cannot do this. But he's so fucking miserable and depressed at the idea of me not being home with us. But at the same time, he's here and he's depressed because he feels bad that I'm taking care of him. Like, either way, my dad is going to be depressed, right? So, logically, we should pick the option where at least both of us aren't miserable. Like, I'll still feel guilty, but at least I won't be, like, fucking exhausted all the time if I can find a non-shitty nursing home that takes Medicaid to put him in. But I still feel bad about it. And it's just, I don't know, man. Shit's really hard right now. Like, even right now, I called him before I started streaming. I was like, how you doing? And he's just like, oh, it's fine. I really miss you. And I'm like, thinking in my head, don't fucking guilt trip me. I need a couple of days break from you, okay? I need a couple of days break from changing your fucking diaper and dealing with your delirium and everything. I love you, Dad, but holy fucking shit, I am breaking. I am not a good candidate for a caretaker. I am already, like, short-tempered from dealing with my kids. It has been the worst fucking summer of my life. And now I have this around-the-clock diaper changes, delirium, spoon-feeding shit, which is its own full-time job. And that's why I haven't live-streamed in months. Sorry, I'm just, like, whining. But you know what you were getting into. Okay. Nobody kind of understand how childcare and elder care are broken. Yeah, I know. It's like if we had free daycare and more widely accepted home nursing care. And what I'm hoping for is a senior group home where basically it's like someone's actual house, but they like convert it to make it more safe for, dementia patients or whatever. And it's like a family, like they might have staff that comes in at night or whatever, but it depends because some of them have night staff, some of them don't. Apparently some of them actually do like have cats or dogs, because I was like, that's one of the things my dad would be sad about, is not having any animals around, because he loves cats. He's like me, we're both crazy cat ladies, even though he's a guy. And neither of us is childless. But yeah, but the social worker, the hospice social worker is really nice. And she's like, we work with all these different homes. We can tell you if it's a good home or not. So she's like, we'll help you find a good place, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's really hard trying to be okay with the idea of putting my dad in a nursing home, because I know he's going to be miserable, but I'm miserable. He's already miserable, so I think there's just no good choice, there's no good choice. And it's just been a crazy fucking month, because while he was at the hospital, he had the really bad delirium. He got really weak, like he was on a liquid diet, and at the hospital, they wouldn't really take the time to feed him. They'd just be like, oh, he doesn't want to eat, and then not try to feed him for 4 or 5 hours. So he got really fucking close to dying. Like, I thought he would die. And then they released him anyway, and he's doing better. And it's like, if I put him in the adult group, nursing home or whatever, is he going to start to do worse again? But at the same time, I'm dying. Like, I don't know. Home settings are owned by financially responsible to corporate care. Well, so Washington is different in that Medicaid will pay for some of these adult home care. In a lot of other states, they won't. But I'm still not convinced that we're going to be able to find a good one. The social worker is like, we'll get him Medicaid no matter what. But my dad, he gets like 1,200. I can't remember the exact amounts, but he gets like 1,200 from Social Security and then 1,400 from my mom's annuity. So it puts him just slightly over the line of like officially qualifying for Medicaid, but the social worker said like, well, there's other ways around it. I don't know how it fucking works, but just even without my dad here, I'm still fucking stressing out because I'm having to do all this paperwork for him and all this other shit, and it's just they were really good with their residents, yeah, but how much did that good home cost? Because that's the thing. Anyway, I feel like probably we're not going to be able to put him in a home because I'm not going to be able to find a decent one that will take Medicaid, not Medicare. Medicare will not pay for homes. It also doesn't pay for vision or dental. It only pays for like, you know, real medical stuff or whatever. And he still has insurance through Kaiser through my mom's annuity, but I have to poop again or pee again. Sorry. Cat, I'm almost stepped on you. Ugh. Ow! I just slammed my hand in the door. That was so fun. I'm also on my period. I'm bleeding through my vagina. Alright, ow! I just fucking slammed my hand in the door. A series of unfortunate events indeed. Yeah, that's the thing, is like nice homes are fucking expensive as shit. Like, Medicaid ones are going to be bottom of the barrel, basically. Alright. So we're set up. Yeah, $5,000 a month. Like, that's the thing, is my dad makes like $2,400 a month, which wouldn't cover even a baseline nursing home. And, you know, maybe we can find a place that we can supplement that with the Medicaid or whatever. It's also going to be hard for us because my dad's money has been going into our household as far as, like, paying for groceries and stuff like that. And we're not going to have that anymore if we do put him in a home. So I'm going to have to start doing porn. Not actual porn. I will still never do actual porn, but basically my goal, don't tell anyone this, but my goal is to make a secret account where I'm going to wear a mask all the time that is going to be like naked or whatever. I'm still not going to do anything sexual, but like I have no way to fucking make money that I can be home to take care of my kids. So might as well, you know, get money from my body the way Eden Blair said in my interview with her years ago, who's an adult actress. If people are going to sexualize her anyway, she might as well make some money off of it. You can help sell I already have pics out there. I already have non-sexual naked pics out there that are supposed to be like artistic, but of course nobody's going to buy a nude picture of a woman for artistic purposes. They're just going to do it to wank. And even finding a place to sell them is constantly playing whack-a-mole because like they're on Gumroad. And Gumroad is anti-sex work. The line between sexual and non-sexual nudity is very vague for places like Gumroad. And basically, as we know, it only takes a sufficient amount of haters to false report all my content to get it taken down. That's why I have fully dressed videos about like fucking potty training my kid, or I don't even know, you know, a review of a mainstream movie get taken down on YouTube for sexually explicit nudity because all it takes is a bunch of haters to false report it. Bent box. Okay. I don't know what that is, but that sounds like a porn site. Well, yeah, the card processors are, but because the card processors are anti-sex work, which includes nudity, which includes female nipples but not male nipples, the opportunities to make any kind of money are very limited. I'm like distracted. I have my dress model back there that I drew like nipples on. That normally I have here with a head and a wig on it, and then that's the handmaid's outfit, and then I have a sign across that says, like, challenge the patriarchy, because it's, like, the red letter, you know, whatever. I'll link to your photos. I mean, we can talk about it or whatever. Anyway, basically, the way ideal, and I mean ideal, realistic ideal way that the future will pan out is my dad qualifies for Medicaid. We find a decent group home, adult group home that accepts Medicaid and probably supplemented by his Social Security and stuff like that to put him in, and then I'm going to have to find a way to bring an income. And I mean, I can try to do stuff as a graphic designer or whatever like that, but that pays shit and is a lot of work. Or I finally am able to fucking like monetize my existing videos, but that's not going to fucking happen. Get some sponsors and stuff. So probably what will happen is I will make that secret account and not do sexual stuff, but not ban perverts. That's the big thing, because on my, you know, Topless Topics, if someone says sexual stuff to me, I fucking ban them. Because that's not what I'm topless online for. I'm topless online for the purposes of normalizing female nipples outside of sexually explicit situations so that maybe someday we can have the exact same fucking rights as men. But I'm not making any money doing that. It's also shitty. Basically, the only way to make content as a career, as a woman, unless you get extremely fucking lucky, is to be right on the line of sexual but not sexual. Anyway, support gender equality. Let every nipple be free. Anyway. If I stop banning the sexualization. I know. I've just gone through so many evolutions of how I view the whole thing. You know, if I hadn't been so hostile to perverts for the last 10 years, I probably wouldn't be, you know, Topless Topics wouldn't be just a constant time and money sink. I might actually make some money at it. But I really fucking hate being sexually objectified just because my nipples are visible. Like, I'm getting all the I'm getting all the objectification and none of the financial profit. I'm fucked from both ends and not in a fun way. Anyway, it's funny that, so I just paused the stream while I was, working, setting everything up, and this is what it happened to pause on, and it's funny because it's like, I wasn't trying to be sexual, like, I was wearing a shirt that, you know, was but I was bent over trying to type on the camera, so, like, it's like, oh, boobs, and it's like, you look at all the fucking, other streamers, all the other female, not all, but all the ones that show up on the front page streamers, female streamers, and they're all wearing, like, bikinis with oiled up boobs, and it's like, so that's not sexually explicit, or, like, sexual, but if I were to sit here without a shirt, that is, like, intent matters, buddy! Anyway. Okay, let's play something. Oh yeah, like, I wanna do stuff like that, like, it, you know, collaborate with people, like, you know, your nude model friend Rory and stuff like that, but it's just like with my fucking I'm just gonna keep saying it, having to change my dad's diaper 15 times a day and night and deal with my kids who are at school right now, thank God, finally this week they started school again, but that's only like 7 hours a day. I have to get up really early to get them off to school, and then 2:45 they're back making chaos again. And yet, again, I shouldn't even complain because there's people that have it way worse out there. Alright, brand-friendly implied sex sells nudity. Yeah, exactly. Like, the fucking line of what's sexual or not. Like, there's two layers of how bullshit it is. One, men can be naked down to their fucking a Speedo, and that's all over Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all this shit, you know, but female nipples cannot be visible in any sense, or it's banned as sexually explicit nudity. And the idea of, like, sexually explicit nudity and not sexually explicit, it doesn't matter if you're like, you know, like, fucking the asthma meta where they were, like, licking and sticking their tongues inside prosthetic ears over the mics and stuff like that, wearing a, you know, body paint or skin suit or whatever. That's not sexual. The patriarchy is so stupid! Fuck the patriarchy! Anyway. Yeah, so anyway, Philip, aka Gutsucker, may show up at any time. Probably want to play games with me on my computer, which I'm like, I don't really want to co-stream right now, but I don't know, we'll figure it out when he gets here. And what is the cat eating? Don't eat plastic! Anyway, let's play a game. let's play a game, and unfortunately, both of my PS5 controllers are starting to act wonky. I asked Philip, who's good with tech, if he would know how to fix it, and he's like, well, there's not really a lot I can do for a PS5 controller, and I don't like the feeling of Xbox controllers. And I haven't tried with my Switch Pro controller. I'm going to go get a Switch Pro controller, and I'm going to go get my PS5, my less broken PS5 controller, and we'll see if I can get either one to work. Patriarchy, I talked about Tumblr. Man, see, I want to have a roundtable discussion with both you and Rory. Like, we have our podcast, too, that I want to do more episodes of, too, and it's just... there's so much going on. Okay, I'll be right back. Watch out, kitten. Here. Ophelia, come here. Come here. Come here, Ophelia. Come here. Come here, pretty girl. Come here, pretty girl. Gotcha. Alright. Here. Cute kitten time. Cute kitten time. She's like a rag doll. Like, she's so boneless almost. And she loves attacking my necklace. Here, Ophelia. Be cute for the camera. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. You're so cute. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. I need a second camera set up that's like kitty cam. Here. She's not on camera. Nope, she won't stay. She won't behave. Alright, be right back. Okay. Whoop. Hi, kitten. I have the doors shut just because Gaia is really fucking annoying and she constantly wants to be under my feet. And, like, when I go to the bathroom, she just sits there right next to me and stares me in the face. You can tell I'm a cat person because cats, like, intrude on me. I'm like, oh, you're so cute. And a dog intrudes on me. I'm like, fuck off. Anyway, so I got 2 of the Nintendo Pro controllers. Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, because all our other controllers are like cheap and kind of falling apart, and they're very disappointing. I have to have them directly plugged in, otherwise the delay feedback is insane. And so I got these, I got a 2-pack of 10-foot long USB cords, and as long as I have them plugged in, it works. But then, like, the kids are keep tripping on the cords and all this other shit. So, yeah, kind of disappointed. They're okay. The buttons feel small. I don't know. I don't love it. I really do like the PS5 controller. It's a little bit heavy. Oh, and I got Monster Hunter Rise on sale the other day, and so I've been playing it off and on. The thing is, you can't pause it, and missions are timed, and since I have to, like, go attend to other stuff so often, I don't really have a lot of time to play Monster Hunter Rise. Also, I'm not going to play it right now on this stream because I'd have to go bring my PS5 in and all this other stuff. When my dad is either in a nursing home or passed, and I have my fucking office back, I do want to rearrange stuff and everything and make a spot where I can have, like, my PS5 and everything like that, and then be able to hopefully stream better, and then, use Matthew's computer to stream, because that's how all the main streamers do, is they have their gaming PC and then they have their live stream PC. Unless you're really techie, and then there's probably some way to use the same PC to do both. But all that stuff's going to have to wait till I'm not so busy changing my dad's diaper. Yeah. Okay, so I have my PS5 controller. We're going to see how janky it acts. My desk is covered in paperwork that I need to fill out for my dad that I'm just, like, ignoring right now because I don't want to deal with it. Where is my cord? I should have a cord here somewhere that... Well, I have this one, but this one goes sideways, so it gets in the way, kind of the buttons. I mean, I can deal with it. It's not super bad, but let me go find another cord really quick. I'm sorry that everything is so disorganized. I've been cleaning up my dad's shit for months. Literal shit. just keep buying more and more USB cords because somehow I can never find one when I want one, so I just keep buying like 10 packs of them. Let's see, do I have an empty slot? I have this one. What is this cord? That cord's not plugged into anything. Oh no, that's that kind of plug. Let me just try. It's not a 3.0 slot, but let's just try this USB slot. Erg. One of my plans is to put in a USB hub, not hub, but is it called a hub if it's in the computer? Anyway, put one in my computer that gives me like 3 or 4 more. And the fucking thing, if I jostle the camera at all, then it freezes and I have to redo that. Wait, what? What? I didn't even unplug anything. Why is it? What? What is going on? Is it this one? Maybe my cord is dying. My cord might be dying again. I keep having to replace this fucking thing for the camera. Oh my god, what the hell? Yeah, and this is, I've already replaced this cord before. Let me switch some stuff around. See if that works. We're setting up a device. You're setting up a device that I've used a million times already? Yeah, but I've replaced this camera before. Oh my god, what the fuck? I didn't even do anything! I didn't even do anything! Oh my god. That's plugged in, that's plugged in, that's plugged in. Should I reset OBS? Literally, I didn't even unplug anything. All I did was plug in a new thing. I'm gonna stop and restart OBS and see if that helps. So 1 second.